Muted. Well, at least it's freezing up and shaking. Let's try this again. Welcome to Unfiltered Truth Victory Tuesday edition. What's happening, Phil?
Oh man.
Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm just living my best life, brother.
Best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life.
Victory fucking Tuesday. Right out of the gate. Ain't no better feeling than winning number one.
Man, when I tell you that was a good feeling for this whole entire fan base that we needed that first win after the mishaps and just downright trash that we dealt with last season. To come out and get a win on the road, and everybody had pegged that the Patriots, they swore up and down that it's a better team than us. Shit. They had I think 8 out of 10 folks picked that the Raiders were going to lose. Shout out to MJD, Maurice Jones-Drew, for still having faith in the Raiders.
You the real one.
Came out there. We took care of business and put motherfuckers in the walls of Jericho.
Made him submit. But man, it was in the rain, the elements. You know, this was the type of game that we're used to seeing the Raiders lose.
Yeah, that is something that we're so accustomed to seeing. The ball not being moved on the opening drive. We set them for a field goal. Defense back is against the wall, trying to be bend but don't break. Not even seeing but one sack maybe, and no turnovers. No, that was a whole completely different story on Sunday. Because, boy, I opened my eyes and said, hold up. We got a competent quarterback.
Oh.
And our quarterback, and I'm just going to say right here, our quarterback made Raider history with being one of our first quarterbacks to throw for over damn near 400 yards passing for a first game of the season. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, don't get me wrong. There are some things that we need to work on. And I think we all can agree that there are things that we got to definitely work on. They need to address it ASAP, especially you got a long week. So these few days, get your rest. You're at home for the opener. You're on Monday night. And you're actually playing a little bit later. Even that's even better. So things are like right there for you. Like, hey, come out. Everybody can be at 100%. Go through film this week. To be honest, it should have been film day today. Why everybody's icing up, light workouts, and then tomorrow you're back on the field. We look at the injury reports. Hopefully everything is just kept as probable. Maybe you might have one or two questionables, but we got a game, a divisional game, a game that we need to win. That is also going to be a statement game, in my opinion, because you doing this now, it sets the tone within the AFC West.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And it's a very familiar opponent in the Chargers, not just the Chargers, but Harbaugh versus Carroll. That's gone back through the NFC West. That's gone back through the Pac-12. Two coaches who know each other very, very well. So it's not going to be surprises. It's going to be a fight
Mm.
all game long. And typically in this series, the home team usually wins, and late night starts typically tend to favor the Raiders.
Indeed.
Also, the Chargers, much like the Chargers, are going to, for all intents and purposes, right now, are without Denzel Perriman, their starting middle linebacker.
Oh, Jones don't know. I'm laughing at that shit. Uh, can we also make note? There were folks that told me, and I want to really jump at this part, and then we're going to also talk about what the Raiders really capitalized on after that game. But I was told Jacoby Myers was just okay as a number two. Jacoby Myers came out there playing like, hey, I'm that same motherfucker that got 1,000 yards last year. Jacoby Myers was damn near everywhere and got his hands on the ball. He had what, 8? Actually, shit, he did better than most of your top receivers in the league. Did better than Jamar Chase. Did better than Justin Jefferson. Damn, I can keep going down the list. Who I'm gonna say he did. I think he did a little bit better than CeeDee Lamb. Damn
Didn't
sure better than AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, better than Tyreek Hill. Oh, what else did he do? I mean, I'm still going. Did better than T. Higgins. Still going. Actually did better than Cortland Sutton. Yeah.
Cortland Sutton scored a touchdown.
Okay, I give him that. But again,
At this point, I just got to let him go
a Rich,
and take solace in the fact that I'm cross country. So when it comes to hit him, I'll be nowhere near him.
you ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit yet, Devontae.
Give up, I didn't.
You limp liquor.
I was told us Raiders feel like he should be paid.
Hey, all I said was he did good. He did very good.
Yeah, he was out there in front of family. He said it in his post game, family and friends, and he was extra motivated. Came out there, did his thing. Uh, he turned a couple hospital balls into some nice plays,
Indeed, he did.
and kept the chains moving. Was reliable when Brock was out there dropping passes and struggling.
Oh, I'm not even done. Another big shout out, Michael Mayers.
Big Mike,
Brock went down. Guess who was there?
Big Mike. Let me slide right in here and show you boys how Big Mike how we got down to Notre Dame. As Big Mike is not gonna be called no number 2 tight end. We got 2 number 1s out here.
Man,
They
look.
got I personnel, not 11, not 12.
I'm just going back through some of this film. Wow, you know,
I
I
need
gotta
to
give
say more than that, Reezy. Probably at least 4 to 5.
I gotta give it to Dylan Lobby as a kick returner, man. He's I think he's gonna end up breaking one to the house.
Zamir didn't do very poorly on his either.
Nope. Even when he
Yeah,
got on the field to run the ball.
yeah.
Mm.
Full of Celtic related.
Okay, y'all did A gap and B gap.
All right. Anywho,
I'm going back and looking at some of this offensive line play again. See if I missed anything.
we that is our area of improvement. I saw Chris said it earlier. Somebody else said it, but the right side of that offensive line is a cause for concern. That people are finding it way too easy to go around DJ Glaze. They're also finding it way too easy to cross over both of their faces, and the stunts are just like, come on, guys, we gotta communicate better. You gotta talk to each other. You're standing right next to each other. Said if the guy is suddenly pulling off you and running to the other guy, and they're switching, and you're not calling it,
Yep.
you're not doing yourself anybody any favors.
Yeah, what's happening, and even on the pass play, Barrymore, he'll go on and engage with JPJ and then bounce off and do a stunt inside. So he'll line up between, he'll be within the A, he'll line up in the B or A gap, and then real quick, he'll just be like, okay, I'm gonna line up on him and then stunt inside. There's a lot of stunts that, yeah, like you said, it's a lot of stunts that went on.
And there was also a lot of overloads. What
Yeah,
New England like to do was they were constantly bringing more guys than you had to block on one side,
matter
and
of fact,
then bringing the guy from the other side in to run free,
one,
and
two, three.
it worked. It worked. Certainly did, because JPJ and Delmar Glaze were having problems out there.
Well, the thing about it, they had 8 in the box.
Yeah.
So I the thing about it is, I can't really get as mad about the offensive line play when you have that many people loading up the box. Now, granted, what should have been done, since they want to overload like that, guess what? I'm gonna run a screen on your ass. But again, again, first game, everybody's gonna still make adjustments going forward. And I'm looking at right here on this 4-yard run. Yeah. Now Glaze against Williams, you gotta stay on your man. You got to get him kicked out to the far right of the field. Like, seriously.
And tell me a story about Barmore and how he tormented the offensive guards, both of
Well,
them.
that's why they paid Barmore.
No, that's real, because he was too much for both of them.
Yeah, he was. I'm going back and looking at it again.
Yeah, he was. They had nothing for him.
Ooh, wow.
That play to Bowers on the right was the best OC play I've ever seen. 25 was on Mayers, but Bowers was on a fake block wheel.
Man, I'm gonna tell you the look that they came out with when Parham got hit with that false start penalty. That was a touchdown. I would have been fucking pissed.
Mm-hmm.
The trips left. I'm actually gonna be real here. The way it looks like how it was gonna be set to go, it would have been Michael Mayers getting the score.
Mm-hmm.
The middle of the field is basically left open.
Yep.
So you would have sent him going across the middle, and it's basically one on one with that little ass safety. And
That
I'm
little
telling
ass
you
snake
this.
Charles's boy. How dare you?
I say what I fucking said.
Said Jalen Hawkins is a
Nah,
taker.
that actually no, that wasn't even Charles' boy out there.
You
Nah,
talking
that
about?
safety right there on that play. No, nah, that wasn't his son out there.
No, I said you talking about Jalen Hawkins.
Nah, that was Woods.
Oh,
Yeah, I would have definitely took the shot right there, easy. But again, going back to the same. Oh man, yup, that's what I'm saying. They had already knew they were ready to cook his ass. He could not play that spot.
no.
So they basically went with the same route concept, but they used it for Tucker.
Uh
They
huh.
left Mayers back to block.
Mm.
When I mean shit.
You don't give up
Oh,
too much. Now this is
either way, it would have been a threat, no matter who got it.
right.
Golly.
Yeah, there was a lot of meat left on the bones out there. It was a good offensive showing, but they were
They had drive killers. They
yeah.
had a good handful of drive killers with the communication problem with the right side and the penalties. There, like I said, there are things that they really have to fix within this entire week, which they can get done. And I'm gonna say this: Raiders are gonna be a fucking problem.
On offense, especially when they get rolling.
So, you want me to be honest here? If the rotation is done correctly with the D line,
Mm-hmm.
may God have mercy on some of these quarterback souls. Because the pressure was coming every time. He felt uncomfortable. The coverage was good. Like that first opening drive, the coverage was good. So my whole thing right here was like, they had already rattled Drake May, but I don't know what they and I'm through this.
What they did differently,
Yeah.
they began attacking, and what
And
more
they shouldn't have stopped. And that's one, yeah. I'm as you said that, I'm looking at the next few plays.
yes, they started attacking. Guys started getting activated. At last week we talked about that. One of the
Uh-oh. Damn, we lost them. Well, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna point this out right here. White, Devin White. I know everybody said Elandon Roberts being in the middle, but Devin White is the
yeah,
difference maker here.
yes,
Like I you can't even deny it.
no,
When they said back during camp, he's back. They weren't fucking lying. He is back. He's got
He's
his
where he
spark
always
back.
wanted to be. Yeah, he's where he always wanted to be. He wanted to be drafted to the Raiders. I said I'd be surprised if him and Zamir are riding horses together somewhere.
The
But
cover, the coverage on that opening drive was solid.
mhm.
Uh, Stokes did a good job. Now I know I did say my part early during that game. I was fucking pissed off because I saw too much cushion. But as I'm looking back at it, that that is some coaching with somebody wanting to put their finger on the blueprint, but they need to finally remove their finger from the blueprint and let that person do what they're supposed to do. So I take Kai Blue. I give him a solid B. That. I'm gonna give him a B. Let me see. Oh shit! Oh, he's an asshole for that.
I'd agree, Reezy Rock, Jamal, and White put in that work. The whole defense put in work, honestly, and to see it, look at it, and how well it was coached together, and ultimately, yes, there were some. The underneath coverage is going to be by design what they allow to get exposed and get taken advantage of. And to sit here and trip about it this early in the season is only going to frustrate us all because they're going to keep giving up all that space up until the time they start being able to cut the field down headed into the red zone. And that's just what it's going to be. But the linebackers were just everywhere. Devin White was out there, like Phil said, playing. He was back. I said, watching him, I was like, I haven't seen Devin White be this good since he was back at Tampa. Like it's beautiful to watch. We've traditionally struggled with
Um,
linebackers. We haven't
I'm
had good interior.
I'm gonna go a step further. It looked like Devin White back at his last year at LSU.
Wow.
Anybody want to say cap? I'm gonna throw a brick at you.
Just we don't have to argue. It's week 2. We can sit and watch. We can sit and watch because he's got to start get activated, start getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and start and it's gonna be something completely different because the what has truly been different about this particular defense, and you can see it almost immediately, is the linebacker play. It's good. It's good, solid linebacker play, and for years we haven't had this good linebacker play. E. Rob was better than Spillane. Devin White was better than Spillane. Hell, Jamal Adams was better than Spillane, and I thought that was going to be a hard player to replace, and we did it almost all the way across the depth.
Ooh, man.
I agree. You
Okay.
got to get soft zone, but I don't know if our guys are outside of Stokes and Porter are big enough to man up. I know Kai Blue was doing his thing, but he's also coming up a little short. What do I think about Tyree? This is gonna be his year. This is gonna be his year. He's too big. He's been working with Max a lot. And what he's doing is he's trying to add to his repertoire, and I commend him for it. What he needs to do is find out what works for him, and there's a couple techniques that I've said since he was a rookie that he needs to employ. He needs to learn the long arm, master the long arm, and then practice it some more. And then once he masters that, he needs to do the push pull. And once he masters those two techniques, he will be unstoppable.
Okay. I'm gonna hit this right now. I see JPJ's problem right here.
Okay.
So the
How about
first sack that was given up, And I'm actually gonna post this. So you being a guard, your first initial step is your inside foot. That's what this guy does.
Outside foot.
His first foot, it starts with the L. He's starting with his outside foot instead of stepping with the first foot, because if they're going to go to the outside, guess what? Boom, that next foot can go right there, but you already started with your power foot. That is what's getting him killed.
He can't move because once he steps out with that, there's no
He doesn't
lateral.
know his left from his right. That's what's going on here. It's like he was basically his whole body step is as if he needs to be on the left side. You get where I'm coming at?
Right.
When he got adjusted to playing left guard, his muscle memory is still playing left guard. Yes, Rich, he's basically playing out of position. And this is why I try to explain to folks, guys that and I think I can pull this up right here. And I'm going back to college on one thing here. His snaps. Cause this is really it's troubling right here.
240 play.
Let's see.
And crossing his face too. Again, like I said earlier, it just goes straight across, and then the stunts come right past. It looks like him and Andre James out there all over again, or Andre James and Parham just coming right past him.
See, yeah, when you play 96% of your snaps at left guard, I'm gonna be real here. You're used to that step, and you got to also look. He snaps with his right hand, so man, or you know what? Take that back. I don't think he does snap with his right hand. Let me double check here. I think he actually snapped with his left.
It'd be interesting. Quentin Johnson is somebody that you need to be worried about because I've heard that he's been catching the football in at Charger all off season long, and he was eating. He was getting fed, and he's fast, and if he's out there eating and finally putting it together, that's going to be a bad sign for everybody else. Keenan is going to get his that because I mean Lad McConkey was all but forgotten out there against the Chiefs, and asked me how I know he's on my fantasy team and didn't give me a damn thing.
I'm actually. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, what are you looking at?
It's a step. He likes to step with that right foot.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets out quick as shit.
But he's out of position.
Yeah. He's either got to be center or he needs to be at left guard. Because how he was fucking people up in college, it's like
he didn't forget how to play.
He didn't forget how to play. The problem is, it's just it's like learning how to it's like trying to teach a baby how to walk again, you know? Like he feels he does feel uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. It's all in his face. It's eating him up. It is fucking with him. He's not confident. His whole demeanor and body language is
Like if
off.
it's a double team, if he's dealing, if it's like one on, so let me go back. If it's one on one, he'll push it towards where it turns into a double team.
Right.
That's something that I've caught with him. He won't take it straight on, and it's not now. He will take it straight on, but he'll again when he takes it straight on, it's with that left foot
Mm-hmm.
playing at center. But that right foot, man, he'll move quick as shit, making that first step, kicking out to the outside. But he needs to either be at center or he needs to be at left guard. His footing just seems off. I don't know why he's still having this problem.
I don't either. He's
But
been there.
Lord have mercy. I'm gonna tell you this. Just set up a screen for JPJ. He gonna fuck somebody up. We just gonna say that. We gonna say what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking back, and I think ain't Barrymore was 97 or was that Williams?
97.
Hold on, let me go back, double check
And
that.
Milton Williams was
Because
90.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like this shit is really important because what you showing me in that first game, I gotta make sure we're not seeing this in the second game.
And what about DJ Glaze?
Now, I called him. No, Barrymore is 90. Hold up.
Is 90.
Mm-hmm.
And so Milton was 97.
Yep. Oh shit! No. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Oh, no wonder. God bless that boy. He dealt with that. Now that adds up.
Please enlighten us. We'll all wait.
Don't underestimate Milton Williams.
I don't.
That motherfucker is nasty. Now you got Harold Landry on that side, and you switching up on the opposite side with Barrymore. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, boy. That's just straight, it's brute strength from Milton Williams. That was the same shit he was doing with the Eagles. Everybody talk about Jalen Carter, but y'all forget about fucking Milton Williams. Shit.
What do I think about Jordan at center? Need to see more of him. The pass protection has been much more
That
solid,
makes a lot of sense now. Okay.
and so he's gotta help coordinate this run game and get this run game going better. And we got footwork issues with JPJ. We just got slow feet out there with DJ Glaze and reaching. And yeah.
Put it like this. He's a stronger and faster version of Adam Butler. You know how Adam Butler will rack up about 4, 5, or 6 sacks in a season? Yeah. That is Milton Williams. That man was he was a key factor for that Philly defense.
So what you're saying is that was a really stiff challenge. No, 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 Diddy, and
He's too fast. He was a problem. He was a problem.
they had a lot of
Now,
defensive front.
boy, that motherfucker. Now, again, remember I told you. All right, here we go. Got JPJ again. So he didn't know if he was going to deal with Milton Williams. Williams went on to stun it towards Glaze. Glaze took care of him. And all JPJ did, he went on and chipped down and then went forward downfield after that.
So with E-Rob out, I'm really looking forward to seeing Tommy on the field. I got to tell you, I'm not, but I watched him and he was solid. They found a way to work around him, do what he did best, and so that you did notice him. And when you did notice him, he was on the field.
Oh, Lord, he froze again. Ooh.
Wait for this motherfucker
Hello.
gone, right?
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
Now, now here's something I just caught too.
what's up?
You're gonna need to make this switch, bro. Jordan Meredith. Okay, you see him? The fuck kind of shit is that? Hey, no, you're supposed to chip. That switch need to happen, bro. I'm going to be real here. So, as a center, you chip and you go to the linebacker next. So this play looks like it's going to be a what's that? Let's see, where did it go? 1, 2, 3. Going to the this doing a 26. So basically, they did like a counter.
Right.
Let me go back, make sure it ain't no trap. Hold up. So what? Damn, can I fucking let me see if I can try to put this up for you guys to see. So the play that Zamir White is in on, he's hitting through the right tackle. That's basically on the 6.
Mm-hmm.
26 counter. Jordan Meredith, he's supposed to provide a chip and then go to the next level. I'm going to show you the exact thing that Jordan Meredith did. He went through and went. What the fuck are you doing? You give a nudge. You throw your forearm, give a nudge to help out, and then you go to the next. Then you get to the next level. That was something I was always taught. You want to slow that first defender and give a little bit of some support to the guard, and then you take on the linebacker. He was already going to get to the linebacker either way, but you throw a nudge there, that would have been a difference maker. He didn't even touch this motherfucker. So again, there's some shit that I see with Meredith where it's not all on JPJ.
No.
So I'm just like, dude.
Defense gets paid too, Twan. What it really was, he did have Bowers, but he was slightly late on the throw, and it wasn't as far out in front of him as it needed to be in order for it to be completed. And the corner who had been beaten was able to catch back up, and he tipped it up, and that's what happened on that one. Now, could he have gone someplace else with the ball? He probably maybe, but Bowers was open when he saw it. But in between him seeing it and throwing it, the sideline, he had to bring it back so he could keep him in bounds, and it ended up being a bang bang play that went the other way.
I'm
There
gonna be
was a
real.
go ahead.
That incomplete pass to Bachman, it shouldn't have went to Bachman. It should have went to Bowers. Bowers had already cut and went back towards the sideline up top. But I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer or negative Nancy. But these are things that I'm catching. But that's why it was like, okay, I'm gonna go and get Jack back. We ain't got Jack back on the next play.
Yep.
Now let me look at the pass protection. They go unbalanced D line. Everybody is like three on the right, one coming off the edge. Protection's good. Geno threads right in between the two defenders. All right.
I'm with you on that one. I don't see why they didn't see Jordan as a guard, but there was one thing that he did better than JPJ, and I believe that was supposed to be the line calls. And because that's such an integral part of what's going on, that's why he's the center and JPJ is the guard. Uh, Parham is better on the right side
Ah, yeah. He's still
right now.
yeah, that's the problem. JPJ's still thinking like he's playing center. That's another thing that's a problem right here. And like again, this is I'm not mad at him. It's just you're gonna have to break out of that little habit there, man.
Sooner than later, because we're live now. The bullets is flying
Yeah,
for real,
absolutely.
and
Now the interception that happened.
is dying back there because he's got to make his first move 3 yards in the backfield.
You want to know what's crazy?
What's
He should have
crazy?
just threw it to Tucker on
Yeah.
that interception. He should have just threw it to Tucker.
Yep.
Tucker had already beat his man.
Shit happens.
And this is what's probably being said in the film room right now. But hey, shit happens.
Yeah, so,
We learn from it. We fix it.
yeah, we had a stellar game, 24-34, 362 yards. Could have been an even bigger game. But having a quarterback is such a wonderful thing. It's such a breath of fresh air to know that man, when that man hits his back foot and lets it fly, you are gaining yards, got a chance to score. It's not gonna get picked off. It's beautiful.
Hey, if you really think about it, we had a total of 400 yards total offense.
And that with 50 yards on the ground, 56.
I'm gonna be real here. Even if you don't have Roberts for this game, oh man, Adams and White as your main coverage
Mm-hmm.
linebackers, shit.
Feasting. And you can count on Eichenberg to get his proper depth down the middle of the field in between the hashes and look for the crosser.
Oh man, this is beauty. Um, I'm gonna give Kai Blue his props coming up
Mm-hmm.
to the line on that run play for White to go on and get the tackle. He did his assignment properly.
He was very, very sound in all his
So
assignments.
I'm gonna be real right now. Yeah, my apologies for my tweet on Sunday. Kai Blue Kelly did a hell of a job.
Mm-hmm. I was not familiar with your game. I also owe you an apology. Moving forward, continue going out there and bowling like I seen you capable of bowling.
I'm gonna be real. Max wanted to body slam that motherfucker.
You're all high on Cody.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, yeah. I'm not even. That
Let's
was
see,
a
man.
blown coverage by Malcolm Kuntz backing up and falling again.
Yeah.
So again, as we were told, that is brand new turf, and it was raining. So it was
Brody,
basically like you were like black man on ice.
I've seen him do this. I've seen him do this on the Vegas turf. I've seen him do this in the rain. We've probably seen him do it in the snow. What he does not do is back up. It's really that simple.
Well, and the other thing about it, when you're coming out off the line of scrimmage and then expecting to back up, I mean, yeah, you're not going to get the footing that you want. Now, if you would stand up in that 2 point in the linebacker stance, I mean, he would have had a better chance. To be honest, he should have started creeping. He should have took a step or two back.
He had a better chance of chasing that man down the line and just jamming him at the line.
Yeah.
That's probably what they should have him doing from here on out. If you want him to do that the right way, have him jam the tight end and then fall back because he's not getting enough depth in those drops.
My
I
only
saw
thing
that.
is I don't like how the linebacker is dropping that far back.
It's by design.
Yeah, I know.
And it's going to be a long year of watching that. So you're going to have to learn to get over that quickly because trust me,
Oh,
I did
so
it.
that's what I'm saying. I would rather have Adams be the linebacker that drops back.
And he will be. He'll do his fair share. I want to see them activate him and White together from the outside.
I'm telling you, that's going to be a problem right there.
Oh, I know it is. That's why I can't wait to see it. But they need to, it's early in the year. They got to save something for the sequel. Because understand we're gonna be running up against an 8-man offensive line. You're running 13 personnel with everybody on the line,
So
unbalanced.
you're in that, yeah. I'm just looking at this play where Henderson got that 7 yards and Tyree just blew right and just went right past him. He knifed in. He slashed in instead of just containing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, you're gonna see a healthy bit of that too.
Yeah.
It's not a surprise. Is he gonna don the bionic elbow? We'll see. He may hold out for another week if he or they may put him in the leg in the knee brace for his elbow.
But again, I'm going to say that turf was a problem because even some of the linebackers started like, damn, they couldn't even move.
Uh, with Alt, he looks super quick off the edge. Really, I think that Tyree should be starting. I think that Tyree was playing a little better.
Yeah.
Kuntz could bring Kuntz in when you slide Tyree inside, but in terms of especially against the Chargers and the personnel that they're bringing, you would want to keep bringing in Tyree and let him start and take the majority of the early downs and keep Kuntz fresh so that he can continue to be quick off the edge and Tyree can do his thing on the inside. That's my thoughts on it personally, Jones.
I might need to start having him start. Uh,
That's what I would do.
dear God,
Tyree is going to be a problem this year. I really, honestly, truly
Thomas
believe that.
Booker's going to be a problem.
Well, you heard what Lane Johnson said about him.
Lane Johnson, the shit that Lane Johnson said was not cap.
No.
Whoo, shit.
Yeah,
If
he
he, instead of taking the B gap, if he took the,
yeah. I don't know what he would
whoo, shit.
that that was it was like
Wow. He's Thomas, Thomas Booker's going to be a major problem on that defensive line. With his
should we
height and speed that he has, it's going to be a problem. Now, that touchdown that was given up, what Ray had said initially, Chin being in the nickel, line up against Douglas, that was a mismatch.
and he was still right there. I mean, the coverage was not bad, and he was beaten with a superior throw.
So now, granted, I will say this: if you had swapped the two and had Palomal, that would have been already shut down real quick.
He might have got there. He probably would have got there. Paul Mao is
And
very quick.
he actually probably would have picked it off.
Yeah, he's very
He
quick.
was like, he's a little bit faster than him on that.
What was the halftime adjustment? Thoughts and prayers, brother. Thoughts and prayers.
That's funny.
Guys got activated, is what it was. There was a more aggressive approach to defense, and a more aggressive and a recommitment to the play action during the on offense, on rushing downs, and taking it essentially using the Bills defense, excuse me, the Patriots defensive aggressiveness against them, because the reality was that the best part of their team was the front. Once you were able to negate that, it was easy pickings. Everybody,
Golly.
please take this moment to hit the like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed before, become a member, become one of the unfiltered truthers. Meet up with the After Dark membership so we can get that back cracking and do some crazy stuff tonight when nobody knows. But no, did it? But
Ooh.
but
Wow.
what?
I'm gonna call Genty out too.
Yeah, there was plenty of plenty of lanes that he missed that he didn't see.
Yeah. So I will say this: the 3 yard gain that he had going up the middle. You look at the pull. Well, you already see the double team set up with Colton Miller. You see Mayers coming over to pull and take out the edge rusher. I think it was Chase on. Yeah, that was Chase on right there coming off the edge. He went on and did the chop block. Now, right there, if I am fucking Ashton Genty, see, he committed too much to running inside.
Mm-hmm.
If he had paused and cut back, that's home run. But this is shit that you can go back and rewatch and make your adjustments.
Yep.
This ain't the end of the world. This is just like, oh damn, I could have got that, you know. And shit,
Right.
like I said, it happened. And look, this is a rookie's first game. I don't give a fuck what anybody said. They gonna have butterflies
In the rain
on a new turf.
Mm-hmm.
And Craig Woodson, dear God, that boy, that should have been a Raider.
He was born to be a Raider.
Oh man, I tell you,
Talking to his phone.
JPJ about to give me gray hair.
It's coming. You're old enough.
I mean, I already got a few, but JP, it's just adjustments. These are minor things that can be fixed.
As adjustments, let's talk about that word for a minute. So let's talk about adjustments being made at halftime. Not just any adjustments, but adjustments that truly change the outcome. That is called coaching. And it was refreshing to see them come out with a plan of action that was exactly what the doctor ordered, because they came out smoking on both sides of the ball, shut everything down, and and really took control of this game. And if it weren't for the drive killers that we spoke about earlier, this game could have been gotten way out of hand. They had plenty of opportunities, and the 9 penalties for 81 yards ended up killing themselves. And that is what they cannot have against the Chargers, because they cannot afford to self-destruct.
Okay. Who's that? Landry right there?
Damn, he said pictures or it didn't happen, Jones. He said he wants to watch all 22 too. You over here watching, they ain't even got it on the screen and sitting here talking out off the side of the.
Hey, Rich, how about you pay the $15 motherfucker?
You broke bitch. That's what he said.
Peasants. Oh shit. Okay. I don't know if it was a stunt?
Yes.
It was no, it wasn't a stunt. It was a fucking delayed blitz. Yeah.
Damn, said lies.
Hey, Rich,
It was a
kiss
lot of,
my
and there were
ass.
certainly a lot of delayed blitzes though. That's how they were getting it instead of when they
But you
weren't
know
running
what? That's a
blitzes.
Mike Vrabel staple. He was doing that shit in Tennessee.
No, it's not Twan. But when with the Raiders, this happens a lot. Find a guy that does something well, then ask him to do something different, and then blame him for it.
Well, but then sometimes you gotta look at what were you doing that put you in that spot. You have to really think about it. How did he end up in that spot to begin with?
What does that got to do with anything? Stream East going down has people making business decisions.
That's funny.
Uh,
That's funny. You
I
you know what, Rich?
don't know. You could pull that shit up and watch it after it was over. I thought it was only live, but it's fucked up.
No, I'll just stop. I'll just stop. Rich feels sensitive.
Mm, 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 mm. But we've gone the offensive line woes. Quarterback being a phenomenal get. Shortcomings of one Ashton Genty, no pun intended. Uh, did we talk about the rookie?
The rookie.
Dante, the rookie that put, yeah, who should have had a touchdown with that with that double move he put on the DB.
Ooh, Lord.
Scared it made that man find Jesus. He was over there. All he could do not to poop down his leg and fall on himself. He was so happy that Gino underthrew that ball, because he would have just been looking out there and everybody would have been like, "Bro, what happened?" So you was mano y mano on that great big rookie over there. He hit you with a jab step, and you just pissed all over yourself.
Where's it at?
He had a nice little out route earlier. I would like to see more of him. I believe that once they start involving him more in the offense, the spacing is going to get even better, and Brock and Jacoby Myers are going to have lots of room to work, and Michael Mayer as well, and maybe just maybe.
Yeah. And Robinson loves freezing up right here. And damn, boy, he look. Boy, every time you freeze up, man, you got some of the funniest faces, man. I tell you. All right.
Frustration thing. Hey, anybody got a good fucking antivirus? Send one over. So maybe even a better VPN so these hacks can stop fucking with my shit.
Just love fucking with your shit, don't they?
Oh, I'm trying to tell you. Yes, really.
Okay. We're gonna go. No, why the fuck did that just happen? Trying to go to the third. Here we go. Now I want to pull up the third quarter with that adjustment they made. Here we go.
I already told you what they did. They also went. They also went heavy personnel and started running max protect to
Man,
neglect.
they went back in that 43. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They went back to a 43. That's
Game fool.
yeah. There it is. I see what happened. Okay. All right. Booker again. Just pushing. Wow.
Really, bro.
Clean the cookies. Now, yeah, Booker was a problem. This man. You freeze
What?
again?
No,
No,
I
I
didn't
thought you.
think.
I thought you froze again.
Hey, it's been happening. Shit. Why not?
Oh yeah, that's what they were doing. They said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna sit underneath." They basically, yeah, and some of these plays was crazy as shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is shit that we ran with McDaniels. Actually, that's what's crazy about it.
Yeah.
No,
Just take.
like no, he was being a douche.
Oh, I
He
know.
actually ran some of the same plays.
Yeah. And they had the same dramatic effect of not scoring a whopping
Wow.
2 points.
That's why Graham was like, nah, fuck out of here. Nah. Dog. Thomas Booker, yeah. I'm becoming a fan. I'm becoming a Thomas Booker fan.
He makes a difference. Makes huge difference.
Whoo, shit.
Curious how he was going to stand up on his own for a full game, and he didn't lose anything. That he if he continues to get better and better with more and more exposure and playing time, that's he make you forget all about Adam Butler.
Bruh, like he's basically what Max needed.
Yep.
I know everybody said, well, you didn't have Christian Wood. Forget that man. That man
Oh,
long
silky.
gone. Lord, 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 we got some this quarterback play that the more and more I keep looking at, whoo.
Win. Yeah. How much did you win? How
Wow.
many games?
So yeah, you need to keep Thomas Booker in there in your starting rotation, and then add Tyree at DN.
The parlay or the 35 you put down?
Another thing I want to also make note with this offense, the play action is so fucking key to Geno Smith being a dominator.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, because it's not. It's so much. This is when the Patriots back end of the defense became frustrated. I'm gonna say this about Delmar Glaze so far. He's bend but don't break.
We're gonna need a little bit more than that in run support as a road grader.
But it's crazy. It's when he's going up against a speed rusher. He's in that bend but don't break. Anybody else, he's fine. It's that's why I like the end zone view. You get a better look. Uh, wow. Wow. I take back what I said about Delmar Glaze. It's not. He's really not a problem.
Come
Huh.
again?
He's really not a problem. It's a communication problem here.
No, that's that. There's nothing the communication issue with him getting beaten to the outside.
No. It,
Yeah, he's getting beat
the
on. He's
play,
getting
no, the play that I just looked at, that where they threw the Mayors when they got the ball back in the third quarter. It's a communication problem with whose assignment on what they need to go to. Really, if you really want to talk about the run game, that problem was happening not even with him. It was happening interior guard.
the whole middle three.
It should guard
Because Parham lines up with in his stance weird on the left side. JP
because
got his feet
he's
backward.
he's calling the communication assignments.
Mm. And he can't do that from the right side.
Man, look. If it was up to me,
What? What would you
leave.
do if it was up to you?
Well, for starters, go back to this. I told you I'm making the adjustment. Yeah, Parham is the one looking back there to make sure. Hey, snap it, go. I mean, really, this is why I say sooner or later you're gonna have to make that switch back for JPJ. And they loaded up the box a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not your tackle, okay? It's not Glaze. Glaze took his man. No, they sent overloads.
All game long.
Yep.
All game long.
It's the stunts. It was the stunts and overloads that they were sending. Okay.
Just win, baby.
Oh man.
Contributions to the ME
Yeah.
Foundation, cause that is very near and dear to my heart. All of you should be more like David and donate. Open your hearts, your wallets, and your minds
Donate.
to the ME Foundation.
Yeah. It.
It's season time, brethren. We got to get to
Yeah.
mid-season real quick. So there's content to be talked about. Now there's no he said, she said bullshit. It's all out there on film. So then maybe just maybe we'll have something later on in the week once we determine what the Chargers game plan is going to be and how we're going to break that down. Or maybe probably do it Monday night. That might be better for the pregame. But I don't know. We'll see.
Ugh. Yeah, man. It's
Generation.
Jackson. Jackson.
All right, my boy. Let's we are pushing up an hour and a half, pretty close here.
So, in
20.
conclusion, I'm gonna say that it's really inside the offensive line between two people. That's the problem. That's the problem right there between JPJ making that switch back, in my opinion. Second thing is this: Thomas Booker needs to be out there every fucking down. And what's it? How you say his name? Lalu.
Jonah Lualu.
Lulalu, yeah. Those two inside with Butler, it's a fucking problem, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kai Blue Kelly is going to shock a lot of people,
Yes, he is.
and he did shock me. If he's hearing this, I want to sincerely apologize, and I will eat crow when I know I'm wrong. He definitely showed why they put him into that starting lineup. And Tyree Wilson, oh my God. The rotation that we're gonna have that we have is a fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
Max coming up the middle. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Loading up Max and Tyree on the outside and having them both running stunts was just
No, having Max come in running up the middle is sick.
they don't like that. They don't, and he's
Guess
just
what? They did.
mm-hmm. And it worked.
And that's how Tyree Wilson got his sack.
Shout out to Raider Q, y'all are my brothers. Here's my contribution to the contribution. Wow, how did I say that? To the channel. Well, brother, again, we thank you. Like I said, the ME Foundation, a cause near and dear to the both of us, me especially. But we thank you, brother. And like the rest of you see this man's generosity, follow suit.
Donate to the United Me Foundation.
ME. Me is a negative thing. We're
Whoo, shit.
we're in this together. Damn.
Yo.
That's some bullshit. That's fucked up.
Yo, that's funny.
La Ulu.
La Ulu. Okay.
His name is Clay. His mama called him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Jesus Christ, that trips bunch. Oh,
Lou Rawls saying.
oh God. Chip Kelly, you evil motherfucker.